Tyson, your reaction?
Yes, Tyson.
It's heavyweight boxing, boys. It happens. It happens. You get knocked spark out. It could have been me. It could have been you. It could have been anybody. In the heavyweight division, it's what happens. One punch away from being smashed, knocked out.
What, Terence? Was it a shock? What you watched?
No, not at all. I always stated that the better man was going to win today, and Dubois was the better man.
Were you surprised it was such a firefight? Did you expect it to be like that?
For me, yeah. Yeah, I think for me, it's a surprise.
What was your reaction?
Listen, after the first round, the first knockdown, when Daniel got up, I said to everybody around me, Daniel's going to win the fight. Everybody looked at me, I was crazy, because I saw something in Daniel's eyes.
Was it just the experience tonight, the fact that, you know, that the boxing pedigree that got to the fight?
No, I just knew Daniel, because after he got knocked down in the first round, the way I saw him get up and then not even looking at his corner and just concentrating on himself, and that was it.
Do you think that was the right time for the fight to be stopped, or do you think it should have been a couple of rounds?
Listen, the fight was supposed to stop in round 10 because his nose was bleeding so badly.
What's next for them? I'm hearing a rematch called. If not, who do you want to see him fight?
Nobody wants to.
Heavyweight boxing fans were left shocked after Daniel Dubois scored a brutal TKO victory over Fabio Wardley in a wild and unforgettable battle. Dubois managed to survive early knockdowns before coming back with non-stop pressure, overwhelming Wardley and leaving many fighters amazed by both Wardley's toughness and the violent ending to their explosive heavyweight showdown.
Dubois' jab started landing. I told the guy sitting next to me, it's over.
I have to ask you, buddy, we saw moments where Don Charles seemed to be kind of slapping Daniel Dubois in the corner.
Right.
As a trainer yourself now, what do you make of it?
Wake him up. You know, calm down and you got knocked down, so what? Wake him up. Once he started using the jab, it was over.
We know in the past Fabio's shown tremendous heart. He's done it again.
Well, listen, I love
tonight.
Fabio. He showed a lot of heart. Hell of a champion.
Oh, where did you get that?
I hijacked two guys coming in, man.
God bless you.
Fabio Wardley came out aggressively and dropped Dubois twice early in the fight, including a knockdown in the opening round. But Dubois recovered quickly and slowly began taking over with heavy combinations and constant pressure. Wardley absorbed serious punishment as the fight continued, and by round 11 the referee finally stepped in to stop the contest, giving Dubois a dramatic TKO victory.
My goodness, what a heavyweight fight. Daniel Dubois stops Fabio Wardley late in this one. Down with the first punch of the fight, Wardley to Dubois. Down in the third round, Dubois. But then he got behind the jab and he found a measured attack. Fabio Wardley is made out of granite, his chin and his fists. Dubois, very measured, looked outstanding. He's a heavyweight champion yet again. An epic, epic, epic heavyweight fight that lived up to the hype. One of the best heavyweight fights you'll ever see because of the brutality. I thought they should have stopped it much earlier. Does this mean we're going to see Daniel Dubois versus Usyk for a third time? I really hope not. Wow, what a fight, though. Just why we watch boxing. Epic brutalness, big meaty men.
Heavyweight contender Efa Jagba was watching from ringside when Dubois stopped Fabio Wardley, and he described the contest as a very interesting battle between two true warriors. Jagba admitted the action was so intense and entertaining that he would happily watch the two heavyweights fight again in a rematch after such a memorable war.
It was very hard for two guys, you know, but I think for the crowd, but also a nice fight. Unbelievable. I like it.
Was you surprised about the heart that Daniel showed down?
Yes, 100% I am surprised. But, you know, Daniel gave a good performance. You know, he was the first and then the fourth round, I don't know, he was one down.
Second, sorry?
In the second round, he was down, and in the first round, he was down. And
first round and second round, yeah.
Crazy. But he come back, you know, I like it.
Yeah, brilliant. And what were you thinking obviously as an interested party in a potential fight with Daniel?
Yeah, but I think all the fans won't see the rematch, huh, baby? He had rematch contract. Yeah. But yeah, we will see. Why not? I said this Daniel before. Why not? Me and Daniel, I think for the German fans it's a good big fight. But first of all, I think I'm the #1 contender for WBC.
Cabello also praised both fighters following Daniel Dubois' stoppage victory over Fabio Wardley in their brutal heavyweight clash. He called the contest unbelievable and crazy, while admitting that during the early rounds he actually believed Wardley had a real chance to win the fight.
What do you make of that fight, Daniel Dubois, Fabio Wardley?
It was unbelievable fight, you know, it was very crazy, very hard fight. Yeah, I like it.
How did you see the fight progressing when Fabio hurt Daniel in the first round?
Yeah.
Did you think he was going to go on to win?
Yeah, but you know, this is heavyweight boxing. You know, first of all, when I see the situation, I think crazy that Fabio will stop the fight early, but you know, you see the result.
You see Fabio's face was bloody, it was a mess. How much heart and desire did they both show him there tonight?
It was very hard for him. You know, I think today.
Former British boxer Buddy McGirt described the bout as brutal, chaotic, and difficult to predict. He said the first-round knockdown was one of the most shocking moments of the entire fight. McGirt praised Wardley's heart and determination, but admitted it still was not enough to survive Dubois' pressure. He also suggested that after such a dramatic finish, a rematch could be necessary.
Joined by Buddy McGirt. Buddy, what a main event that was. What did you make of it?
Hell of a fight. I think the worst thing that happened was that knockdown in the first round. After that, Wardley was just looking for that right hand. No jabs, no defense, no left hook. Sorry, meat and chicken. You know what I mean? But it was a hell of a fight. He showed the heart of a champion, and I think there should be a rematch.
Do you think that created that false sense of like the fight was kind of heading towards Fabio's favour, that first round knockdown then?
When the knockdown happened, I was like, oh, shit. But then in the third round, I was like...
British boxing trainer Dominic Ingle was also stunned after Dubois brutally stopped Wallin. Ingle praised both heavyweights for showing incredible courage and determination throughout the fight, but admitted that Wallin's badly damaged face and the non-stop punishment made the stoppage seem unavoidable.
Daniel Dubois, world champion once again done. You called this yesterday. I was surprised you called it because a lot of people pick Fabio, but I don't know you want read this out. What a fight.
I'll tell you what, one of the best fights I've ever seen. One of the best fights. Fair play to Fabio Wardley. What a hard man he is. He didn't want to quit. His corner didn't pull him out. And Daniel Dubois kept his composure. He kept his composure, stuck to the plan. He started to get a bit tired himself. He realised that Wardley still got something in the tank. He kept pulling out of the bag. He looked dead on his feet. But what a fight that was. And listen, fair play.
While discussing the fight between Dubois and Wallin, Ingle strongly reacted to the referee's decision to stop the contest. He stated that the ringside doctor should have been brought in earlier to properly examine Wallin. Ingle argued that if the doctor had cleared Wallin to continue, then the fight should have carried on despite the heavy punishment he was taking.
Online complaining about the referee, or maybe saying he should have been pulled out. What's your thoughts on that?
Listen, in a fight like that, because you've seen Fabio Wardley pull himself out from the brink of getting beat before, you can understand why Howard Foster didn't want to jump in the way. He gave him every chance he could, took him to the doctor twice, I think. And the doctor said, no, carry on. But personally, if it was me, I'd have pulled him out a round ago and saved him from that finish. He finished on his feet, but he took far too many shots.
Where did Daniel Dubois' heart? Everyone all this week's been bringing up him quitting and not getting back up, questioning his heart, and he showed a lot tonight.
Well, I think when, he went in against Joyce when he was young, people said he quit. He didn't quit, he had an eye damage. And since then, you've never seen him quit. And he's come back well. It's great to him get the win after everything he's been through. But at any point, Fabio Wardley could have pulled that shot out of the bag. I mean, he had him down twice in the opening rounds. So, fair play to Dubois. Composed himself, believed in himself, and came.
Chris Eubank Jr. described the Wardley vs. Dubois showdown as one of the biggest fights in heavyweight boxing and praised the drama and intensity both men brought into the ring.
At the minute, 2 knockout punches, it's an old British heavyweight title fight. Dubois is probably more proven. He's been heavyweight champion before. Wardley, he is now the champion. He got given the title after beating Parker. Now it's his chance to prove that he is, the guy. It's a real thing.
Some boxing analysts believe stoppage decisions are handled differently depending on the region. They argue that referees in the United States often allow fighters more time to recover compared to some officials in the UK. According to those analysts, if the same situation had taken place in America, the fight may have continued longer before the referee decided to intervene.